Sip and chill.
Yo, what's good, you guys? This is your boy Marcus Storm, and we are back on Sip and Chill. Wow. My, oh my, how a lot of things have changed. My, oh my, how a lot of things have come. My, oh my, that we are back. Wow. My breath is taken away right now. Of course, I got to introduce you to my boy, my brother, T-Dub. What it do?
Much. But hey, I'm here. You know, we living. I'm here, healthy. Here I'm happy. You know, had a rough couple months, but I'm back. We here. Got my voice back. Mm-hmm. It's my first week to have my voice fully back, so it feels good. So yeah.
Amen, bro. Amen, bro. I'm glad to see that you're feeling better, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, us in the squad, we got worried about you for a minute, man.
Yeah, they about to take me out of here, man. You know, they can't take Mr. Shady out of here, man.
No.
It wouldn't work.
Of course not. Of course not. Man. You know, and tonight we have a very special guest.
We sure do.
First and foremost, I have to say that I'm a fan of her work, her tenacity, her drive. The fact that she's been killing it all throughout, not just the city, but she got fans from all over.
True.
You know, this is the one, the only, the pose coach herself, Cocoa. How you feeling, sis?
I am feeling well.
Well,
it is an honor to be here.
And we're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
You know, as soon as I got the phone call, you know, shout out to my boy Cannon, man. Definitely the shooter himself. Yeah. You know,
the best of the best.
Oh, for sure. For sure. One of the best. Literally the best. You know, as soon as I got the call, yo, I got someone for you. I was like, who? I was like, Coco. And I was just like, I know you lying. I know you ain't talking about Coco.
I know.
Coco. Oh. I had to let T-Dub know, and next thing you know, we were just like, we got to book this now.
Thank you.
Right now.
We move people around.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you know, as soon as we heard you were coming on the show, you know, we told everybody, hey, we'll be right back. All right. We got to take care of some business.
Wow.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Of course. You know, we want to get into everything with you, Coco, but first we got to get into the culture. T-Dub, talk to me. What's going on? What's going on with the culture?
There's been a lot happening, man. You know, just y'all know, but let's just start off. You know, AI has really been like taking over the industry lately.
Yes.
You know, Spotify and UMG, they recently announced a deal that's basically going to allow the premium users to create licensed AI generated remixes.
What?
And song covers using participating artists, catalogs, and one of the major first steps is having like a major label-backed AI remix system.
Wow.
So that's kind of where we're just kicking off right there, and that's a real big jump. I knew AI was going to be a big player in this game. I didn't think it was going to come this soon. Mm-hmm. But you know, I don't know how a lot of people feel about that right now.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be the first to tell you. Yeah. As an artist myself, you know, I hate it. Yeah. I'm sorry to say it, but like AI has taken over music to a point where it might be irreversible. Like there's a lot of artists every year, especially people from the Grammy Academy, songwriters, they send letters to Congress and they march in Washington all the time. Because it's hard enough that streaming, especially from Spotify, we get pennies, you know, but it's the fact that also that they're probably going to pay AI artists a lot more than us.
What's an AI artist?
An AI artist is someone who's willing to write the song, but they're going to use a different voice.
I think that's absurd.
Yeah, they're basically using a robot, you know, and it is absurd. You know, I'm sorry to say, but the fact that they're willing to go the lengths in order to take other people's jobs in this music industry is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. How can you replace the creativity and the imagination of a human? You can't. Because that AI is programmed. It has its purposes. It serves its purpose, you know, when done appropriately. Mm-hmm. However, you cannot take the artist out of art.
Not at all.
I would note that AI-generated songs kind of make up a massive portion of all the daily upload streaming platforms, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a couple legal fights going on with it. You know, UMG, Sony, they're kind of trying to, you know, get some litigation going against AI music platforms like Suno. Mm-hmm. You know, they got a couple infringement things going on right there. They still got some disputes going on. Also, Salt and Pepper They're still in a legal battle with Universal over control of their records. That's been going on for a while.
How long?
I don't know.
They've worked so hard.
Yeah, but that's been going on for a couple of years, I believe.
Yeah, because they've overcome a lot in their career.
Yeah, and they still don't have
the rights to their own music,
which is terrible right now.
It is.
Yeah. Kanye's still dealing with his copyright litigation right now with Donda. I didn't even know that was happening. Yeah. But he did. But they dismissed some several claims. So I don't really know how that's going to go from here. I think it's still pending litigation right now. But it's just a lot of going on with legal. It's just a lot of legal battles going on right now.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of streaming platforms really kind of taking that uproar right now. Spotify's investing heavily in like these kind of like super fan experiences and things like that. So they're like, you kind of get like exclusive ticketing and stuff like that, and get like those AI remix tools,
right?
Along with like that enhanced personalization as well to go with your music.
Right.
A lot of people they're on two sides of the fence with that, but you got to pay to play right now, and you got the money, you can do that. But then you got smaller platforms like Cubase. They're kind of growing like this target audience and like these listeners, and they're kind of like frustrated with like these algorithm heavy mainstream services. So they're kind of moving more towards that. Apple Music, always trying to be at the forefront of things. They're kind of expanding their live stream concert programming through partnerships, and they're going to have 5 live event brands going from there as well.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That's just AI. That's just all the stuff going on in litigation. But we always take it back to hip hop.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, there's kind of
for the culture.
Yeah, there's been some renewed discussion around authenticity in live performances, as we know a lot of people do. Pander towards lip singing, pander towards not really being creative in their shows. There, as we can see on different social media platforms, and people go to shows and things like that. They're like, I thought I paid for this, and I'm not getting like the experience that I thought I was going to get.
Right.
So kind of like Busta Rhymes, he kind of made those headlines, kind of criticizing the over-reliance on AI and like ChatGPT and digital media and stuff like that during the festival conference, saying that artists themselves should not be special effects.
Exactly.
What do y'all think about that?
Exactly. I definitely agree. My bad. Go ahead, Coco.
No, I agree completely. Creativity is very important.
It is.
When a person is able to do that free range with what's in their mind to, scientists call it collective chaos. How does that brain do what it does? It comes from the Almighty. But however, we're these vessels that can do it. But if you're programmed like a robot, then what is the statute of limitations of creativity? It's only going to do what you put into it.
Exactly. And the creativity will be very minimal. We're going to see less effort from the artists who rely heavily on AI versus the artist who works day in and day out in order to actually make something creative. I would say something like this can affect different indie artists who might look up to like Travis Scott, Childish Gambino, Pharrell, because it's going to make things a little bit more difficult. And then they got to jump so many more hoops to actually want to get signed or try to get looked at by different labels, endorsements, sync deals, and it's going to make it very rough, And also, fun fact, producers are going to have a hard time, and engineers are going to have a hard time.
Producers are already having a hard time.
Yeah,
we've heard from several people who kind of like voice their concerns, and people who aren't really at the top of the pyramid when it comes to producing music have kind of voiced their concerns about AI really taking advantage of that, and compared to people who have spent years in the industry compared to the 17-year-olds in this room, trying to make them beats off of AI and they can sell them.
Exactly.
Where does the litigation, where does the statute of limitations, but also where does the guidance go behind that?
Yeah.
I don't know if Congress is going to step in for this or not. I know they've really been stepping in more towards like the ticketing reform, as we saw a couple years with Live Nation. Where they were, I think the sites were crashing. They were overcharging on fees and things like that. So I think they got that down, but then like something else pops up now, AI. So I see in the future it's going to be a really deep concern, but also a deep look at and a deep review of how we use AI in music, but also how we use AI in just any type of way that we do things, and it's going to be a lot of oversight coming soon, just on the way. So if you want to keep making those AI beats, do it now, because it's going to be some laws that enact it soon that are going to prevent you from doing that.
It needs to be. It definitely needs to be. We've, briefly spoke about some independent artists, Terry Tobin, music producer, beats from C.C. Hodge. Those are those independent artists who get snuffed when this type of thing starts to take over.
That's true.
And it's just not fair.
I don't think it's fair.
It's not at all, And as I said, I was talking about producers and engineers. AI started mastering songs for people and mixing them too, which can put engineers and producers out of business, And the only problem with AI that cannot actually touch a human producer or engineer, like an AI robot, they can do it overnight. Meanwhile, like a producer or engineer, it takes days or even maybe a month or two to engineer a song so a sound quality could be like top tier, tip top shape. I'd rather have it baked in the oven, than have it microwavable,
Yeah.
I'd rather have that real instrumental.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What happened to, instruments and people making real music sitting in a studio, with the guitar trying to figure out which note hits the right one and like which note hits with this beat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to see more of that.
Exactly.
I love
and it's a rare form nowadays.
It really is.
It's very much so. It's like you see people like Leon Thomas, Jill Scott till this day. Shout out Jill Scott. The album was incredible.
Is it the way?
Absolutely.
Yes, that old soul. It makes you just want to come out. We gonna get into that.
Yeah, woke this morning.
Yeah. Oh no, for real.
With a smile on my face.
Oh man. Living my life like it's golden, child,
It's golden, man.
Yeah. Yeah, what else we got? T-Dub, what else we got?
And, so that's when it comes to a lot of, the AI and like the policy and stuff going like that. But then there haven't really been too many things come out, but, let's touch on them. There's one artist who a lot of people didn't expect to have one of his best works come out.
Oh, yeah, no.
And that guy is a prodigy of Travis Scott. It's Don Toliver.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I didn't see the album coming.
I wasn't a Don Toliver listener before this new I think it was E85.
Yeah.
Came out. Took one listen to it. So I listened to the whole entire album. Right. I think that's one of the few albums I've seen this year that doesn't have any skips to it. Okay. He uses that auto-tune, which is fine.
Not a lot of people can get away with that.
If you know how to use it right, I think it's reasonable.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. What did you guys think about it, if you guys even heard of it yet?
So shout out definitely to Don Toliver. Definitely, I didn't get a chance to listen to it just yet, but I do like his music, because he's creative. He's not trying to be T-Pain. He's not trying to be K1. He's just trying to be him. And this man literally came from nothing to passing out CDs in like New York City, getting rejected by Joe Budden because he tried to give him a CD, to becoming one of the biggest artists of the new era. I definitely like his music. I like a select few songs. After Party, Water. Those are definitely a couple of my favorites.
Excavator, man.
Excavator. Okay. I like that. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's I think it was very well produced.
Sounds
I think
good.
that's what it goes to. Yeah.
When you think about a well produced artist's track or tracks, the grime that goes into it. Like you were saying, where it came from. He was out on the street with this and this, talking to different artists. That's the part of the artistry that will be missed. Those actual instruments that AI can't. I want the human ear vibe. I don't want the computerized, rendition of what someone programmed and how they, synchronize these sounds. Put it all together. I want the raw, authentic human.
Exactly.
I want it too. Yeah.
Oh, same.
You should be able to. You should be just like soup. You should be able to taste it, and you automatically, start getting these different feelings about it. And that's how music should be. That's a record. When if you got to be like, I'll sleep on it. Yeah, that's a lot of times what happens to us when we get these new records. And, we have access to streaming platforms, and we'll listen to it, and we'll say, oh, I don't think I like that one. I'll go to the next one. But then like 3 months later, you're like, okay, that sounds kind of good.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, you just gotta let it, you gotta digest it a little bit.
I think that album is one of them where the first song on the album, I'm like, man, this album's gonna be fire. I haven't said that for a lot of people lately.
Yeah. You know who I can't say it for though?
Who?
Drizzy Drake. The Iceman.
The Canadian Drake.
But before we talk about Drake,
the Iceman.
There is going to be a major concert happening this summer.
Really?
Y'all care to know?
I think I have an idea.
What is the idea?
I'm thinking, is it Cole? J. Cole?
Yeah, I know he's going on tour. But I think there's even one bigger than that.
Even bigger?
Come on.
Who could it be?
They're coming to Cleveland, I heard. It's 2 people, I heard.
2 people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who is it?
Is it Eminem?
We wish.
Can't be Slim Shady, man. It can't be that one.
Oh, man.
That's big.
And, one time
Shout out Detroit.
He brought out this one album. One of them brought this one album that really dug deep into his adulterous allegations.
Mm. Who is it?
All of them?
Usher Raymond.
Usher Raymond?
Usher.
But he's also bringing his buddy with him. His brother.
Chris Breezy?
Chris Breezy.
Oh,
and they come to Cleveland, man.
Come on.
But before all that, Chris Brown decided to put out another album called Brown.
Done deal.
A lot of people didn't like it, though.
A lot of people didn't like it.
Really?
Hold on. Are we talking about the same Chris Brown?
Chris Brown, Breezy Brown.
Yeah.
Breezy Bowl Brown?
No.
Yeah. It's just called Brown.
Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Did you listen to it?
He had the whole Michael Jackson pose. That's how you knew it was about to be fired.
Exactly. How do you feel about it?
It's a nice piece of work.
Okay. All right.
But it's not his best. I'm not going there to hear those songs, by the way.
Hold on. Wait. Just because Chris Brown tries something different, it's a funk album.
I like
It's a pop funk album.
It's not bad. I can listen to it.
Yeah. You hear the song with Leon Thomas?
That one's fire.
Oh no, it's amazing.
I love it.
But
there's certain songs I love on the album, but a lot of people didn't feel the same way as me.
Well, it's because when you try something different, especially when you're trying to evolve as an artist,
absolutely,
not a lot of people are going to understand, especially your core fan base, but they will support. You have to. I feel like we definitely just got to give the album time. You got to let it resonate.
Yeah.
But like I heard some of the songs. I do like it. Because it's just like change is inevitable at the end of the day. And if you want to evolve, you have to bring that change, Do
you think that's been a real topic lately
about
for just artists in general, especially as a lot of our favorite artists are now in their mid-30s, sometimes late 30s, early 40s.
Time flies.
And are still putting out great music, but then you have those people who are growing up with them. Do they feel they grown with the music?
Some do. You have to think about this. Look at Belle Biv DeVoe. Look at New Edition. What has been their transformation? 4 generations.
That is
true. And they still sell out. So sometimes change is inevitable. But then when you change, you have to know how to pivot and shift.
That is
if
true.
you don't know how to pivot and shift and have those influencers or those people around you who know what this culture is evolving to, it can be devastating or it can be amazing.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
So with that question, how do y'all feel about Taylor Swift?
I like Taylor Swift.
I like Taylor Swift too. I don't know why people hate on Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift has a swag about herself, honestly.
She doesn't try too hard. I think that's what helped her.
I do.
Yeah.
I think she does put forth a lot of effort where she doesn't really just need to. She's authentically a really cool artist.
She's great. I think she's one of the best songwriters of the generation.
Yeah.
And
she's an emotional artist.
You feel the same way. She is emotional, but I think to be at that level, you had to be doing something right.
Absolutely.
True. I mean, I will not take away her songwriting. She's one of the best in the world right now.
She is. Yeah.
She has great work ethic.
It's unmatched.
It's
unmatched.
Yeah.
But am I a fan of her music? I mean, if it's on the radio, if I'm like somewhere where we're dancing, having a good time, I'll listen to 1 or 2. But I would have to
like
say,
Love Story, man.
Love Story, Evermore was cool.
I like Evermore.
I like Evermore too.
Red was all right.
Sometimes I like the old albums, man. I like the good old guitar. Just
Country Taylor.
Okay.
Country Taylor.
Hey, those are classics.
Those are. They are.
Yeah. No, I mean, those are classics, but Taylor reminds me of, all I'm saying is she'll have a boyfriend today, she'll love him. But then as soon as she gets dumped, he's gonna be the next album.
He's the next album.
Yeah.
But you think she's grown as an artist?
Of course.
I do.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
I think that's the main critique of her.
Yeah, if she has a $60,000 seat, a 60,000 seat stadium, and she sells it out
all the time.
All the time.
all the time, young.
And when people stand
mature.
outside and still try to hear,
Can I hear it?
try to hear it, that's impact.
Shake it
and
off.
she has merged.
Shake it off.
She has evolved.
I think she
and I'm
has.
thinking about another artist, K. Michelle.
K. Michelle,
K.
yes,
Michelle
very
has
yes.
shifted from bop bop to baby country.
Yeah.
That's not
she's
easy.
done well, but I'm not surprised that she's been able to do it well. I'm not surprised at all.
And why you say that?
I think that she knows the industry better than most people
She
think
does.
she does.
She started off as a songwriter too, didn't she?
Yeah.
She did start off as a songwriter. She's still one of the most famous graduates of Florida A&M University.
Absolutely.
You know, she was very prominent in her campus there. She, was a Delta. She was also
Shout out to our Delta sister.
shout out to our
Mister.
Deltas as well. And she was Miss FAMU.
Yeah, she was.
And they, when you look at that history of people who attain those things while they're in collegiate university, they usually end up doing great work outside of college. So I think she's just another success story, probably one of the most famous success stories
she is.
of that. I'm not surprised. I think it was more expected of her to be, that big.
Yeah.
To be able to transform that way.
Yeah, it was much expected. It wasn't
Accolades, K. Michelle.
Yeah, I love K. Michelle. I love that one song, man. I forget it, but I got so many songs by K. Michelle. I love K. Michelle.
You want to go to a show? A K. Michelle show?
I would. I'll sing all the songs that are K. Michelle.
Michelle.
I'll be with all my aunties, man. We gonna sing.
I love that. All the rich aunties will be there. Shout out Detroit Diamond.
Rich aunties with the
she's
Mercedes
really-
Benzes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Range Rovers.
Yeah, with savings accounts and mortgages.
CDs.
Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs.
Big business.
Black money.
Shout out Detroit Diamond.
Money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Home my 10.
Them aunties. Oh, I don't know them aunties yet. 1130 aunties. I know them.
Oh, yeah, 1131, yeah.
I know the 1130 ones. Yeah.
And she's really grown as a person too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I first got hip to K. Michelle on Love and Hip Hop, and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I just seen some of the things that she used to do, and to see her now, she's really just grown as just not like just as a person, but as a woman and as a Black woman.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah.
Sometimes we internalize the pain that we've experienced as women or as women in culture, just people in general. And then whoever seems as if they are a threat to your inner peace and your protection, now it's war.
Of course.
And so hurt people. And I think that through the years of her seeing herself in that light changed her mindset.
Exactly.
And she's not afraid to talk about the therapy, things like that. People need that. Women need that.
Yeah.
Everybody needs
No, that's
it.
true. That's true.
Yes.
Black therapy matters. Black therapists matter.
Yeah.
And
Black
of course,
men need to go to therapy.
Black men. Oh, of course.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
And it's not a shaming thing.
It is
nothing
It's
wrong
a
with it.
liberating thing because now you have a safe space where you can open up your emotions, you can cry, you can feel, you can really just have that conversation and be understood, not misunderstood.
Exactly.
Has anyone here been to therapy?
I have. Yeah.
I've had
I
grief
have too.
therapy. Yeah.
I didn't want to go my first time, and I had a black male therapist, and I thought, well, man, it's gonna be good. Went up there the first day, started telling him about everything in life, and I was like, man, and he was like, I hear you talking a lot about how everyone else is the problem.
What?
I want to shut that computer down on him. What you mean? I'm not the problem.
Dare you? Table toss.
I'm like, no, everybody else around me is the problem. He's like, no, maybe you are the problem. And I think another thing he told me when, just got sidetracked, but one of the things that really changed my perspective on how I view therapy, but also how I view just people going about my life is a couple of our sessions in, he said, I don't understand why you're so bothered by everybody. And I didn't have a response for it.
Really?
And that line keeps replaying in my head every single day when I'm, I have to take myself back. Okay, don't always worry about what everyone else is doing. They're just living their life. How about you just worry about what's in your lane. I gotta like always think about that sometimes because he really made me stop in my tracks when he said like, why are you so bothered by everybody? Yeah. Because all the stuff you're like, just pounding stuff on him. I'm like, well, maybe you're the problem. Maybe you gotta stop. Maybe you gotta focus more on you and not everyone around you. So yeah, therapy works.
It does work. Yeah. I appreciate you sharing that because I remember some time ago my mom used to tell me, you can't fault people for not thinking how you think.
That's true.
So I'm like, oh my goodness, why don't they think how I think? And so that's why I was bothered by everybody. That's a powerful, that's a very, shout out. And my tribe, my kids at my youth center, I've been accepted to their tribe and I'm able to officially clock T.
Clock it.
I can clock T.
Clock it.
Thank you, Bill Words of Art. I love you guys.
I love it.
Hey, come on.
Clock it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I've been clocking T this whole time wrong. I've been doing this.
I've officially.
But I feel like Drake was clocking everybody's T.
He was
on Iceman.
He was. Oh, the Iceman.
But the thing is, we thought we was just doing Iceman. He came out with 2 more albums.
Yes, yes. Of course, knowing you and I were big Iceman fans, and I had to represent one good time. I got the shirt and I couldn't resist.
Of course, man. I've been loving Drake ever since he came out.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I used to like Drake.
He.
I said I used to like Drake.
You used to like Drake?
I did.
What happened? We got to know. We got to dig deep. That's what we do here.
It's just too many love songs. Too many unsavory love songs.
You like to switch up every once in a while.
There we go.
You like to switch
up. Got to switch up.
I think he switched up a little bit this time.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He kept it separate. Iceman was more so like redemption, venge. Don't forget that I'm still number one. I can lose the battle, but yet still win the war.
Yes, and it's not a Pyrrhic victory either.
It isn't. He talked about people hating on him.
True.
The people that he helped, he got his hand bit, and he just realized, hey, that's never going to happen again. And that's what I really appreciate. This was bar for bar Drake that I love. The fact that he's willing to express himself and not hold anything back. This is what I liked about Iceman, and it had heart. Each song had heart, and it was personal.
It had to be.
It has to be. The most vulnerable albums make the best albums. They're timeless. And that's what Iceman is. Timeless.
Man, it was like driving like a Dodge Ram. Okay. You could drive a Toyota Tacoma, but it don't got no soul to it.
No soul to it.
It's reliable.
Right.
It gets the job done. Might be a little less on gas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you want to try something with a little soul,
Exactly.
Turn it on. It just like a little character to it. And I think that's what this album was about.
It was.
You felt it a little more.
Right.
It wasn't mainstream.
Right. I felt like Matthew.
And it wasn't AI.
It wasn't AI.
No, it wasn't.
Not AI.
You can't
fake
that. You can't fake that.
The emotion, that connection. Yeah. I want that.
I want the connection to it.
That. Yeah.
I think that's why I've always been a fan. He was one of the first artists. He was the first artist that I felt like, I'm like, oh, this artist is for me.
It's because y'all light skin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to know.
Light skin from the suburbs.
We were just talking about this. We were just talking.
I'm like, man, this light skinned dude that go to a little Degrassi High School. No, that was just, but he got a little, hey, man. I'm like, this is me. I'm like, we do rap.
Connection.
We can rap too, can sing.
And can sing.
That's what I thought. So I kind of messed with him the whole entire time.
You be singing?
Yeah, I'll be singing in the shower.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll be setting sexy songs for you in the shower, man. We're partying next door.
Oh, that was a great album.
I'll be die trying in the shower, man.
Yeah.
I sound great.
We like to have fun here on Sippage.
I believe it. I believe it.
Well, T-Dub, talking about soul, talking about singing in the shower, when it comes to all these things, you got to have that certain drive, that je ne sais quoi.
Oh, yeah.
Oui, Miss Mademoiselle.
Comment allez-vous?
Oh, parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Oui.
I say it, bro, Dubai. I don't know who he is.
One step, two step, let's go. Damn, baby girl, what you want me to know? Well, I want you to know that we're ready to go. Starship groove to a hell of a show. I mean 3-4, get low to the flow. Shake it like that nigga really owe you some dough. Man, he wanna see you shine, but not even grow. Starship.
We want to turn to Ms.Cocoa. Her energy is everything. Now, I got to ask you, because tonight is all about you. We got to start from humble beginnings.
Wow.
All right?
How humble.
Take it back to the mud.
Oh, from the mud.
The real mud?
Yeah, the real mud.
Eating Farina mud?
When it was dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Detroit?
It was wet.
Lower East Side?
Yeah, all day
Scripps and
long.
Cordy?
8 Mile. We gonna take it down there.
Not even 8 Miles, a whole nother scene. See, now you get into Warren and going to Roseville. No, Detroit.
And not St. Clair Shores.
Cross Jefferson.
Yes.
Cross Jefferson.
Yeah, Cross Jefferson,
down
yeah.
by the water.
Yes.
Fox Creek, y'all. Yeah, that's where I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about where you grew up, how you grew up, and your journey into pose coaching.
Do we have all that time?
Girl, of course, it's about you tonight.
At the time.
It's about you tonight.
Grew up on the Lower East Side of Detroit. Big family. Had 2 working parents. Okay. My mother was very cultured, even though we were very poor. We would return bottles and pop cans and go to the music hall downtown and see stage plays. Crack Steppin', Alvin Ailey, Judith Jamison Project, Harbinger Dancers, you name it. We would go. And it was amazing. Yep.
Wow, that's incredible.
Went to Guyton, went to Whitney Young, got bussed into Whitney Young because
When buses started up.
yeah, it's not that long ago.
I think it was,
you know what I'm saying?
People don't understand it's not that long ago.
Yeah, and Whitney Young was just downtown, just literally just downtown. So that was a very interesting concept. Denby High School, Denby Tars, love y'all. Michigan State Spartans.
Michigan State.
Yeah, Wayne State University Center for Creative Studies.
Wayne State.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing journey.
Yeah.
And my sister wrote her first book when she was 7.
Wow.
So the creativity has been breeding for a long time. And my parents allowed it to a certain extent.
Wow, it's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing. I already feel the Motor City soul.
You should.
Right now.
You should.
I definitely do.
Now that town has soul.
It does.
It
More
does.
so than anybody.
I'm from the United States of Detroit.
That is true. All day long. As soon as you get into Michigan, you just start singing.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gays and gators. You know?
All the time.
a lot of history.
Lemon pepper
A lot of
steppers
history.
all day long.
Steppers. The
Say
fur
that.
coats.
Say that.
Okay.
Yes.
With the hat.
Oh, with the
With
hat.
the hat.
Yeah. Women,
Stingy
women with
Browns.
the hair. too.
Dobbs, absolutely. Style
man.
Wars.
Style Wars.
Come on, Hair Wars.
Hair wars.
Yes.
Talking about style, like your style is pretty much unmatched.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, and when it comes to your craft, how did you know you wanted to get into this? Who are some of your influences?
Actually, it was Ophelia DeVore. She was the first woman of culture who started the modeling agency. Ophelia DeVore Mitchell. She started the agency as well as the coaching because a woman of culture at that time could not segue into mainstream agencies. They wouldn't hire them. But in France, they did. Interesting concept. So not only did she have the agency, but she also coached them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What is your definition of a woman of culture?
A woman of culture is a woman who is brown skinned.
Say it again. Say it again.
A woman of culture is a woman who is brown skinned.
I know
I
that's
agree.
right.
Yeah.
I know that's
so much
right.
agree with that.
What is your definition of an innovator?
An innovator, someone who can make things happen, change the trajectory of whatever the subject matter is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a person of culture can do, has done, and will continue to do in whatever arena they're in. We're going to thrive because we get that type of moral support.
We do.
Whereas sometimes people can get the numbers, they get the money, we get the moral support. Those are the things that will prevent a culture from segueing higher.
Mm-hmm.
But that street level support, that's everything.
Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure. When it comes to not just innovation, but how from what you've seen, do you feel like Black women are starting to get the representation in the modeling world now than when they were back in the day?
I believe that they are. A lot of them are undergoing and investing in their craft. If this is what you want to do, you know what you want to do, get and put in the work to do it. I've been in rooms with high caliber designers. They have one young lady, they'll pay her $550 for one walk, and the other one to get something to eat and a beverage. So, you got to be inquisitive. Well, why is that? Well, they haven't had formal coaching. So what is formal coaching? Now I'm interested. Yeah. How do you go about doing this? Right. What is this? What is this? Okay, I'm going to take the class. I got a class right now I'm finishing for self-confidence and building and posing and angles. I'm doing that. This is a real thing. Right. A lot of people don't know that. You have trainers, football players. You have football coaches who've never played a football game a day in their life, but they got the MVP rings.
That's true.
Rings.
No, this is real. Yeah,
I've never wanted to model. I don't like fashion. I love it. I love fashion. I love modeling. I love this industry. And recently had a conversation with a designer who said that they wouldn't mind seeing an AI-generated fashion show. So I was like, is this a real designer or is this someone who has a boutique? There's a difference.
It's a real difference.
Okay, there's a difference. So, but it's a thing though. It is a thing. I don't want to go to the show to see an AI-generated fashion model with AI-generated designs. I want the designer who's in the sewing room, the hands, I got needles, I got them in my feet, the grime, the grit of the construction, and then the reveal of the final product. That is awe-inspiring.
It is.
I love that.
It is. No, I do. No, I do too. I do too. And it keeps falling back into AI.
Who would want?
Seriously.
It's just...
Who would want to look at that?
But you got to think about it. The Devil Wears Prada, the movie that was just out, they touched on that aspect of it. Trying to remove her from her position as the editor, the chief of this magazine. She said it'll never happen.
That's true.
And it won't. Because Ms.Cocoa is here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course.
She's here. I'm gonna help the models. It's not gonna do that.
No, of course. Knowing you, even when we walked into the room today, you are already recognizable. And as I checked out some of your videos too.
Me too. I checked out the whole page.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Entire page.
Thank you for that.
Of course, the intrigue, as I said, even when I told you today, when I tell you have fans.
Wow.
You have fans.
The detail.
Yeah.
Just the little minor things that, that I think that you kind of change and a lot of people don't even notice it. I think is just apparent in the work that I just what I saw, just looking from the outside in at things. And, I've had the opportunity to go to a couple fashion shows myself, some were local, some were in college, some had the opportunity to be at pretty major brands.
Yeah. And,
one of the best, one of the best shows I've been to was the Montclair fashion show, winter fashion show. I know what to expect. Because I thought, first of all, it was cold.
Myself.
I was cold. I had my Montclair. Oh man, I don't understand why they want to do this outside and everything like that. And I didn't. What I didn't realize at first when I actually went to the show was why is everybody walking like there was no type of
structure.
That's what I thought.
So you thought.
But they curated the show to be like that.
Exactly.
I'm like, this
you have to respect
it's all over
the designer's
place.
vision.
Yeah, I thought it was all over the place.
Oh.
I really did.
Yeah.
Now, it was actually one of the best shows I went to. And then in between certain, certain lines, they would have performances. They would have singers come out. Yeah. Well, they even had the Qs perform.
Really?
Yeah.
They had the Qs like literally dressed up in like the ski mask and the hats.
Hey, it's a production.
Shout out to the
man,
Qs, man.
This is a production curated. I think it was by Pharrell, but I think it kind of showed me that it's no like right or wrong way. In order to do certain fashion shows, when you're used to you have to do this and do that. I think Montclair went out the box and said, we're not. Our outerwear is not for people who are going to walk down Main Street in New York. These are people who are really going to put our stuff to use.
Yeah.
They're going to go up to Colorado or Telluride and and understand that they're going to use this stuff,
Yes.
and they want to get their money's worth because they're probably not going to buy it again.
But
we want to make sure it's stylish and make sure we show that it's durable.
And that's the goal.
Yeah.
And that's a very important part that the designer has with the coaching aspect, with the photographer. All of those elements play and keep the spin running, the wheel, spinning. So if you have a great photographer, number one, you got a pose coach or a model coach, runway management, curating of this show. What is the vision for your show? What do you want to show? Is it street couture? Is it high fashion? Is it editorial? Is it catalog? All of those things you have to take into consideration. And then you have to take into consideration what is the emotion that this designer wants to give to the audience to prompt them to buy. So now understanding what the purpose of a fashion show is to showcase and reveal garments that have been constructed. So now you got the models, and they're up there doing whatever they want to do. No respect to the designer. All year, 2 years, 3 years for a constructed item. Think about Miss Maven down in Lakewood, who was on Project Runway, and the work that goes into one garment.
One garment, yeah.
One garment. And she said, I refuse to have anyone walking down that runway any type of way. It's not going to happen.
I agree.
Right.
It's not going to happen. And they say, oh, well, $1,800 is too much for a dress. Is it? Is it really too much? It's tailored to fit a specific size, whatever the size is, size 27 and size 7. Is it long? Is it short? All of those details, the hem, the seams, understanding the dynamics, the didactics of what goes into that garment. You better not get out there on that runway and act crazy.
No, you can't.
That is totally understandable.
So when designers say get them together, you got to get them together. Especially if they're spending their money to pay you for persons to be prompted and get a connection to want to purchase. It's not a game.
And you can't treat it like a game either, because you're literally messing with people's lives,
exactly,
reputations, and
people put a lot of line. They put a lot of work, and sometimes years,
absolutely,
to put out these certain lines and these collections and these pieces. I'm a big fashion nerd.
Thank you.
I'm more of a streetwear person,
I love streetwear.
I'm more of like the suit.
I'm more of the suits too.
Okay.
I like a lot of. I got all my suits are tailored.
Not today, but I'll come in here with.
But the shoe game is okay. Oh yeah, I feel it. I see it. I feel the vibe. I got you.
Yeah, every shoe I wear, it has meaning behind it.
Yeah.
This is an ode to Ohio State.
Okay.
Everything I wear, I have a little bit of meaning. I got my calf
stain.
It
does.
I'm wearing things that are local right now.
Local is good.
So yeah,
local is good because I'm wearing local. Choker Skin, she's an artisan in Detroit. Shout out Choker. Yeah, she's another woman of culture as an entrepreneur in business. And it wasn't intentional, but now that we're talking about it, here we are. Is it fashion? Yes. Is it a statement? Absolutely.
Everything is a statement.
So someone will not, if she does her runway here or in Greece, they better get their life together because this is 500 hours of manipulating leather. She's an artisan. They have artists who does that. They do it with fabrics, leather, suede, satin,
literal fabrics.
Yes,
I can't believe what I'm literally just learning from y'all now.
Yeah.
I love
fashion.
Me too.
Me too. I definitely love fashion.
I love high fashion too.
Especially when it's suit, tailored, custom.
Yes. MT Design Chicago, you gotta holler at them.
Oh no, I definitely will.
Yes.
I definitely will. See, you getting me hip right now.
I have to.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here. No, we are definitely
here.
I got you right here.
We're here.
Oh my God. No, we are here.
We are
right
here.
now.
Right here. Focus.
No, we are definitely.
We're tailored suits that get tailored in London. Yeah.
We're locked in.
All day locked in.
Most definitely.
They're locked in right there.
So, of course, the models are the artists, but as a pose coach, you are the architect. All right, you're the conductor. Have there been times in your classes where it has been a little bit more difficult to conduct a couple aspiring artists?
Yeah, of course. With any type of work, there are challenges. But what you have to think about, are they coachable? Do they want to get coached? Do they want to respect the designer's vision? Do they want to respect that runway? Because one or two things, they want their picture taken and they want to show what they can do. But that's not the assignment. That's not the assignment. The designer may say, I just want a straight walk. I want a little pizzazz at the end, and when they bring it back home, give me something to remember it. I want to showcase the garment. Can they angle that garment? Think about the stitching. Think about the rips, the tears, the detail in it. Are they showcasing the garment, or are they flipping their hair, bouncing around? Those things, that's not runway etiquette.
Exactly.
So they call the coach.
And that can deter certain buyers.
It will deter people from coming to your show.
Week. I love Paris Fashion Week. I love New York Fashion
Milan.
Week. Man.
Come on.
Let me tell you. I go as soon as I see the Micah Miriam, fashion show. I'm ready for it to get
enthusiast.
I'm ready to get on there and start ordering some things.
Yes.
Yeah.
My pocket's not that deep.
Mine aren't either.
Okay.
But I'm fine with it anyway.
Sometimes it's worth it though.
It's worth it. But I look at how they style it.
Yeah.
If someone styles it and gives other people the impression that maybe I can do that on the street, or maybe I can wear that out to a party, or maybe I can wear this to work. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's what maybe I can wear this to an event. These are going to be, at the end of the day, regular people buying your stuff, being able to reuse this certain times, to incorporate this in their daily lives. Yes, you're going to be walking on the runway, but you got to walk to make sure that you showcase to everybody else that, okay, this is something I can put in my closet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ideas, switching it up. However, it's the influence. Well, I was inspired to try this or inspired to try that. I'm actually just going to get it, and then you can play with it however you want to in fashion. Take it with another piece, bring another piece in, all of those things. So now that you got the idea of what this respect level looks like on the runway, you know what your model call going to look like.
That's true.
You see?
You're on it right there.
Your model call is everything, because they have people in the room who are dressed up as models, who's watching to let the designer know who was doing what, who came in smelling like marijuana, who had their flash drinking, who was vaping, who was bullying somebody, who was talking the loudest, who was chewing gum, all of those things. It starts from the moment they open that door, not from the moment they get the number and submit their comp card. The moment they walk in the door. Yeah. So if you see me with a red wig on, don't call me out. Yeah. I'm working.
Oh, for sure.
I'm watching the models.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Is it bright red?
Is it?
So you gonna
is it like maroon? Yeah.
No, I think that's amazing. Yeah. And there's really people that walk in smelling like marijuana.
Absolutely.
What?
Yeah.
That's ruining the money.
Absolutely, because now if you come in like that and I give you a garment to try on, guess what? That garment is going to carry that odor.
Yeah.
I can't sell it now.
No, that's
true.
You think about a material, $150 a yard, and it takes me 7 yards to make one and construct one garment. You better not come playing with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
I say you playing with the money.
Absolutely.
Playing with the money.
Nobody wants it then.
No one wants it.
Nobody wants it.
Somebody already wore it.
Nobody wants that if it has that type of,
Yeah, because in New York, you can buy it right off. As soon as they come off the runway, they are taking it off.
Yeah.
That's mine. What size is it? A 4, I'm taking it. What size is that? A 12, I'm taking it. That's what they do because they're one of a kind.
Yeah, they're not making those anymore.
They're making them.
Yeah. Yeah. I see you have a very strict code when it comes to your classes.
Yes.
You want everybody to do great. And you're right. You want to make sure that they are coachable. True. Also, what I also notice is like when you do teach, and it's just something that I notice, I also follow too, is basically like, how much do you want this? And I think that's incredible because people who really want this will stop at any means to be great. They
got to put in the work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do want to pose this question. I know it's going to piss some people off. Maybe younger people. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's a critique. It's not to bash people. What do you think about the state of fashion and etiquette in this new generation of kids right now?
Great question.
Because I know when I was in school, the whole wearing sweatpants all day long, that didn't fly. Mm-mm. You had to come.
Yeah.
You had to come stepping. Mm-hmm. That was just to school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't just the first day.
That wasn't just the first day. That's every day. Mm-hmm. Maybe Friday they let you off a little, let it go a little bit. But
yeah.
You got to present yourself.
You have to. We're in this very lackadaisical attitude. I just woke up. I can wear that. Uggs have their place. Pajamas have their place. Jogging pants have their place. Sweatshirts have their place. However, when you're in school, it's educational, business, let me learn. So this is going to be a reflection of this.
Yeah.
If my mindset is lazy, I'm still in the bed, then what are you going to get?
A very laxed outfit that's not going to impress.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's the problem with a lot of the youth coming out of high school now?
I believe so. Yeah.
They don't have anyone there, kind of, a lot of the young people don't have that support. They don't have the support. Hey, care how you look when you walk out. Wash your face, clean your ears, brush your teeth, change your undergarments,
yes.
all of those things, personal hygiene, BO, all of those things, they're not there. It's like 7 o'clock, I'm up, I'm out.
Exactly.
Ready to roll. At my house, we couldn't do that.
No.
If you up, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat something, put some clothes on. I don't care if you're watching TV all day long. And it's a mindset.
It is.
Because it changes how you feel about yourself. Because if you look good or just decent, you don't have to have Louis Vuitton. You don't have to have Prada. Yeah. You don't have to have Versace. You don't have to have those things. Neat and clean. Neat and clean.
Neat and clean.
Because how you look is a reflection of how you feel. It's a mindset. I'm not going to respect you if you walking around looking like you just woke up. I will not. And that goes from designer, model, regular constituent at work. It's the same thing. No.
Yeah,
it's the way you present yourself every day.
It is.
And I think that art has been lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I don't know where it got lost at. I don't know where the blame is, but I think it needs to be a reset.
Yeah, it needs to be elevated. Even with street couture, you can wear the street couture.
You can rock street couture
and rock it out.
Yeah, that's I went to a
that's big. That it is. It's big.
It's big.
It's fashion.
It is.
It's a
fashion is different for everybody, as long as it's presentable.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
And I went to a college where that wasn't accepted at all.
No.
I went to a college where the first day they was like, this whole entire week, everybody gonna be wearing suits.
What college?
Morehouse College. Morehouse College.
HBCU.
Yeah, very high standard when it came to a lot of things, but I didn't. I knew the standards were high. I didn't know the standards were high in the way you dressed.
Yes. Nothing less.
Any type of event, suit. You don't have a suit on, go back to your dorm and find one. You don't got a suit, well, use this time to go to the store and get one.
Get one. Mm-hmm. You can go to Value World, Goodwill, Salvation Army, make it happen. Yeah. We'll lighten the tub, drip dry.
Yeah, and that's why they produce what they produce, because at the end of the day, if you tell young men who don't come from that, and you start telling them that for 4 years, it gets ingrained in them to the point where that's all they want to wear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that's what you want. With elevating the runway, with the posing and the coaching and the model coaching, you begin to instill a form of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because I not only show them and coach them to the moves and things like that, but they get the backstory of, Willie Chavare, the first Chicano. His family wanted him to do only agriculture, but he broke barriers in sewing and designing. Think about that. Think about Ms.Cocoa, who was a house slave. Okay?
Yeah,
she got paid a penny a day. And it was $100 to buy your freedom, getting raped and beaten, all that other stuff. And she would still do their garments and add the embellishments for a larger derriere and the bustier to look like who? Look like them. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So now it changes what your mindset is on that runway, because some barriers have been broken and some backs have been hurt along the way.
And they're still getting hurt.
Yeah.
Think about the things that Naomi Campbell have had to endure. She is the top paid model in the United States of America. Why? It's not because she's just pretty, because she's gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous.
Yes.
It's not because she can walk Valentino. It's not it. It's the work that she put in. It's the work ethic. I have zero tolerance for error. She get paid $30,000 just to show her face for 10 minutes.
Zero tolerance.
What's your value? You see?
Zero.
And designers know. I got somebody who's going to come in here, they're going to show up and they're going to show out. They're going to do it. She's invested in herself. And she's invested in this artistry. So why can't, Keita and them do the same thing. Because it's not about the designer anymore. It's about them. Somebody taking my picture. No.
It's not always about the pictures.
It's not about the picture.
So what do you think about Instagram models now taking over?
I believe that it has its place. It's just, there's a decorum that should come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because if you have 50,000 followers and either they're lusting or they're spending money, turn it into a real lucrative income where you don't have to, showcase and demean your body.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You don't have to do all of that because they're going to look. There's an audience for everybody. But where do you want to be at? Because it's another girl getting the same thing as you. Who next?
It's
that
plentiful.
Part.
Right?
It's plentiful around here.
Yeah. I feel like the models of today, I've seen the models on Instagram, on social media, who are actual real models going to runways, doing runway shows, doing like magazines and stuff. Like the ones I know are actually out there in the center, putting in the work, in the streets and stuff. But I've also seen those models on Instagram just pose, and then like people I would see under the comments like, "Yo, are you free? Are you free for like an interview? Are you free to do a runway fashion show?" Yeah. Some of them won't even respond to the opportunities
because it's not free. I'm not free.
Exactly.
That part.
When it's work.
What you put out there is what you're gonna get.
Right.
The models that I work with get paid.
The capital P.
Stress that.
Yeah.
Stress that. Don't come to me unless you're trying to get paid on the runway because I am the edge. I'm going to give them the edge. You know why? Mm-hmm. Photographer assistant, model management, model operations, runway management, self-confidence, certified talk therapist. All of those things play a major role in what comes down that runway. And if you don't know what you're doing, beat it.
No,
and if you don't want to learn to do it just in a structured way, respect to the fashion industry, respect to the designer, respect to all the other models there, this is not the place for you.
Right.
Stay local. Stay local.
Yeah.
Keep doing the free shows.
Also, time is money too.
Yeah.
Time is money.
It is.
Time is money. I had a question for you, but I had a question for you.
It's a question.
It's going to come back to me, though.
I want the question.
No, you're going to get the question.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no, thank you. I had a question for you.
Okay.
T-Dub, I'm going to let you take over because I had a question for her, and it's going to come back to me.
I want it.
All day long. And, I think one of the things that I do sometimes in my free time, don't judge me. I like to look at the Victoria fashion shows from a couple years ago. Yeah. And I like to look at it because they have really good they have really good artist performances.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Bruno Mars did one.
He did
two.
Yeah.
He did two. Now go and look at the behind the scenes. I thought it was hard to keep up because they just like everybody going on here, people yelling at people. Man, if I can do that.
That's high pressure.
I can do that.
Yes.
That's high pressure.
And the way they have to the way they're having panic attacks and stress.
Yeah.
2 seconds and they're like, yeah, but you gotta go out and they just gotta drop all that and they get right into character. Boom.
Formal coaching.
And they have to move around the person who is performing.
Yeah.
Because the person who is performing is still on the same runway.
And stay in character.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Even if it's their favorite song or not.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got stuff to
That's formal coaching. Girls getting paid $20,000 a walk.
$20,000 a walk.
A walk. And they back there.
They get the best of the best over there.
$100,000 for one night. I got respect for that. $100,000
I got so much respect for runway.
I got respect for that runway. Victoria's Secret don't fight. I got a model I'm working with that's going from Victoria's Secret runway. Yeah.
I respect anybody going to that one. That's chaotic.
Serious. Miami Fashion Week. It was serious down there. Serious. They pulling them up. I need you for this. I need you for that. I need you for that. You got the work ethic. Do you have the demeanor? Do you have the attitude?
Yeah. And I can't imagine the juggernauts that they're bringing to these runways.
Absolutely.
The names that they're bringing.
Yeah. Big names. Getty Images is right there watching, getting the good shots.
Oh, yeah.
All the good shots.
Good shots.
Yeah.
That's one of I actually want to go to one of those. I want to go to more fashion shows.
You should.
Yeah.
You should come to my next fashion show.
Let's get into that.
Gotta let us know.
Let's get into that.
I want a front row seat because I'm very critical.
I'll make sure.
I love fashion.
And
that's
guess what? I want that.
Yeah.
I want that. You know, I have designers that I coach on what their expectations should be from their show and from their model car. And they're putting it together right now. I'm working with a slew of new faces, new money, new game. Creating monsters. That's all I'm saying. Creating monsters. Coaching monsters.
We need more monsters.
Because they already have, they have the ethic. They just need the edge. And when you come up out of there, they got it. They got it. I'm result driven. I don't play no games with nobody.
Oh, for sure.
I can't
for
wait.
sure.
I want a front row seat.
And now I do have my question now.
I want that question.
Because we're talking about all this fashion, the coaching, the hours that you put in. I want to talk about this show you just said.
Yeah, I want to talk about it too.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I can't tell you when it is. But I'll make sure you get tickets for sure.
Oh, I'll be there.
Oh, please believe.
Y'all got tickets. Cannon Shooter, make sure they get tickets, please.
If I got to move some things
That's the
around.
biggest photographer in Cleveland in more than one way.
Oh, most definitely. Definitely. Shout out to Cannon the Shooter.
Absolutely.
You know? Cannon the Shooter.
Because he can tell the story.
Oh,
what's your vision? What's this? What's that? I don't know. Just do it. Yeah.
From the front end.
Yeah.
If I can give a shout out to Cannon real quick. Cannon actually helped shoot one of our first Sip and Chill Live episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
So we got history here.
Oh, yeah. We got big history. You know, shout out to him.
Sure do.
The picture was beautiful. It definitely told a story. You know, we'll definitely have to get you on the show soon. All right, brother? Yeah.
Make that happen.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. But back to this show.
Okay.
You know, what inspired this show and how did you know this show needed to come to fruition immediately?
Working with several designers in the consultation.
Okay.
They were stating, and I'm looking at their designs and their garments, and I'm like, where and when I got burnt out. I got tired of being used. The models was just they were stealing my clothes. They was doing this and just so much drama. They lost the zeal for something that they love, something that they naturally were gifted for. So now it's going to be an amazing concept. The concept is already birthed. It's about to have legs, and it's going to win the Olympic gold medal.
I can't wait.
That's all I'm saying. If you just got chills, I saw the hairs come up.
I know.
Be ready. That's all I'm saying. Be ready. Creative theory, get all the cameras out.
Oh, for sure.
I'm ready for the next thing. I'm still coming off my Ralph Lauren high. So,
Ralph Lauren, oh my goodness.
Because they put out my favorite collection last year. It's about to be the first year anniversary of the Oprah Spellhouse collection that they put out.
Love it.
I told the story about Black people. Also, told the story about me as a young kid in the college and how that connects to Black American history, but also connecting to Black American history that's not told.
Not told.
Right.
That we're more than just streetwear and everything.
Yeah.
Think about that with Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
And dandyism. People don't know the history about Dapper. Dapper is a culture.
Dapper was the standard.
Very poor people in these war-torn areas would go salvage from trash and wherever to get clothes to dress up.
Yes.
To look as if they were entrepreneurs and businessmen so they could get the opportunities. Dandyism, that's the history. That's the history I share with these young people, with the mature models. Everybody, did you know? Invest in yourself. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. You got to respect the culture. You got to respect the art of this. I love fashion.
Yeah. I everything you said.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I got so much to say about it because if you, I remember I was talking to my grandmother before she died and stuff like that. And she would talk about how she just didn't like the way the airport was. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Do-rags.
She's like, just look.
Bonnets.
You should look at what you're wearing. She's wearing sweatpants. She's like, when I started flying, when Black folks were allowed to start flying, she's like, we had to dress up. We had to full dress, suit, tie. That's what everybody wore. Black, white, Hispanic, Latin. Everybody wore that. And there was a shift to comfort and leisure wear.
Yeah, I'm going to the Bahamas.
I gotta have my sweatpants, my Crocs. And I'm a suspect of it too.
Yeah.
I think we all are, because unless I was unless I was still in the business world and traveling, for stuff like that, I would wear certain things, but people would look at me different if I had my work clothes on.
Yeah.
Coming from, flying back from Chicago to Cleveland, people look at me different than having just sweatpants and jersey. But I'm like,
And we don't dress for the perception.
We don't.
We dress for ourselves. How am I feeling? How am I feeling?
I think that's...
But there is comfort wear that has a standard.
Yeah.
There's comfort wear that has a standard.
There's a comfort wear that has a standard.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be revealing. It doesn't have to be sagging or not.
It doesn't have to be dirty. Yeah.
You got to make... It's nice to have your hair done.
Yeah.
And your do-rag off before you come to the airport.
There'll be a flack with that.
Or even
I want my waves to be on swim.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
I understand. It's just the culture I was raised in.
Yeah.
So
and plus, first impressions are everything.
They are.
Yeah. They are. Presentation is everything.
Everything.
Gotta
be careful.
People are at the airport looking.
Of course they are.
Those people aren't in first class. They won't be around us. I'm not to worry about that.
He's definitely not in business class.
Oh my goodness! And then they'll sit in business class. Oh my goodness!
Who are you?
Stop the plane!
Not to stop the plane.
You didn't know? I'm Barack Obama.
Stop!
I told somebody that one time in business class. I was in Comfort Plus. I told somebody that. He believed me. You know Barack Obama? Are you his nephew? I'm like, yeah, I'm his nephew.
I'm not. I will not engage.
How is it being a nephew of a president? I'm like, it's just breathtaking.
I can imagine. Have you been to the White House?
You're light skinned and talk kind of well. You can tell anybody anything. You can tell anybody anything.
Especially if you're sitting in first class.
Yeah,
probably.
I have a story.
Come on, tell the story. Story time.
So
I love story time.
My uncle stays in Atlanta. Was a businessman.
My second home.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out
to Atlanta.
All right,
he was always flying. And my uncle, as you guys were talking about, believed in the suit and tie, just like because he always had these business trips. So one time he sees a shorter gentleman with braids, a black T-shirt, and some shorts, and a couple of bags and some people around him, in first class.
Jermaine Dupri.
No, it was actually Ludacris. It was actually Ludacris, and like my uncle has no idea what's going on or who he was at first. He looked familiar, and he's sitting right across from him, and he's like, who is this guy? Because people keep stopping, keep trying to talk to him.
Luda,
he definitely was Luda. He was.
On College Park.
At College Park, he was sitting in first class and had the number one spot. You see what I did there?
Yeah, you see what I did there? Free flow.
And trust me, he was not trying to stand up. And what Luda had on though was just comfort, but it was how he was presenting himself, his swagger, his confidence. Of course, he had his DTP chain on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my uncle was like, hey, from when he told me, he's like, hey, you seem to be pretty popular around here. He was like, yeah, apparently, and he was just like, he was like, what's your name? And Luda was just like, he wasn't trying to give him his real name, because he just didn't want to be disturbed.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was
I'm Christopher.
Yeah, basically. He was like, my name's Chris. And it was just like, well, nice to meet you, Chris. Good luck with everything. But it was after that he treated him like a human, and he was just like, you have great style. But he was just like, yeah, this is just my everyday wear. He treated him like a human. They just started talking. He still has that picture of Luda till this day.
Yeah.
That's
a
awesome.
key moment.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's key moments.
It's just like never judge a book by their cover.
People do it all the time. I always live, especially when I used to work for EY, I used to love going, wearing my sweatpants and, a little Cleveland Browns hoodie or something, or something like that. And I would go to the airport and I would hop into the Delta Sky Lounge and go and get me some food and, sit down and eat with my little sweatpants on, my
Delta
Jordans.
Sky Lounge.
Yeah, my Jordans. And, I know some of the people there, their heads just fly over. I don't know what is. You're not supposed to. They're looking at me like, you're not supposed to be in here.
I'm supposed to be here.
I would flip my ThinkPad out, start typing. Who is this guy?
Exactly.
He's kind of young, and he doesn't look like he needs to be in here.
He looks interesting, though.
Yeah, he didn't know I was one of the top leaders at UI. I didn't know that.
Oh. As I said, can't judge.
Don't judge us by your cover. I'm like, yeah, I can afford to get in here. I got the same, platinum card as you do.
Same card.
Same card. Same business class.
I don't have to be flamboyant.
I don't gotta do all that. I don't gotta. I always told myself I don't have to play dress up for people. When I don't want to, I like playing dress up, but I don't have to play dress up for other people.
I'm gonna be the first to tell you. I do like fashion, just like the both of y'all. I don't like playing dress up for people, but I just dress for the job. Reasons why I like putting on suits and dress shirts.
I love suits.
I remember one time. I have a show, and I'm walking in, and people are looking at me like, who's this guy? And they're just like, and like the guy is at the door. I'm letting him know, I'm one of the artists. I'm performing today. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm shaking hands with everybody. He's just like, hey man, if you're an agent or a manager, man, we gotta talk real quick. We need a little help. I'm just like, I'm not an agent or manager. I do manage myself, but I'm just dressed for the job.
Yes.
So I'm getting on stage and I'm performing.
Yeah.
People say I dress like an R&B artist.
You do.
Thank you.
That's a good thing.
It is, and it is.
You do dress like an R&B artist. You dress like man. You dress like Tank.
No,
turtleneck. Oh,
you dress like Tank, man.
No, it's no. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
He scales the stage looking for his next victim. I want her.
In the
Baby, you're one of the coldest. It ain't worth it. Yo, that's my jam. But no.
I'm a Joe fan. Joe and Tyrese. I like them.
Hold on real quick. No, please believe, because R&B is my love language. Especially 90s R&B. So that's why I dress like that, and it's just like. It gets people talking. It gets heads turning, and it just and I stand out from the rest. Everybody wants to wear comfort wear. I want to dress like I'm here for the job.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be everybody. I want to create my own lane. You
need to get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like early 2000s we were doing that. Because like you would be able to tell. Because Kanye West, the backpackers, the polos, versus the franchise boys, long white tees and the shorts versus Soldier Boy.
Yeah, the dress shoes with the jeans and the sports coat to the club.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's different. I was loving the quarter zip fad. I love the quarter zip fad.
Quarter zip?
Yeah.
Business casual. I loved it.
Right, with the matchas, what the young brothers was doing. I loved that. It came in and it went out really quick because it was changing. I love it. I love it.
But I have to wear it. My quarter just had to be Ralph Lauren.
I love it.
Now, I don't have that. I had to buy like one a year because, life. But
they last a long time.
Man, they do. They last forever.
They do.
Oh, for sure.
They got to get dry clean on them.
That's the purpose of the design.
Yeah, purple label.
You know how long it takes to make it?
No.
That's your homework. I want you to tell me.
I am going to do that.
Do that.
Yes.
How long does it take to make one Ralph Lauren sweater?
I need to know that.
It's interesting.
Once I learn.
Interesting. Yeah.
Throw that in the notes.
Buy more.
In the notes.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to fashion, Ms.Cocoa,
yes.
What is your go-to? Also, to second that, when it's time to get ready to conquer the day, what are 5 songs you love listening to?
You're going to be surprised.
I'm looking forward to it.
Pavarotti, The Opera, Leonton Price.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Please go on.
Take Me Dancing by Doja Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love that one.
And then I listen to Hugh Masekela, jazz. Old school jazz. Yeah.
Oh, that's old school jazz. That's Harlem.
I love the that. I'm a music enthusiast.
That's Harlem. That's Nina. That's Nina the Boys.
Yeah.
Getting cheated on. I'm just sorry.
Yeah. Take a little pock sometime, depending on the era. But I'm not really into that hardcore like I used to be. It was a time where all of that. But it depends on it. Clean versions always though.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I love R&B.
Oh, R&B.
I love jazz too.
Yeah.
Jazz is also my third love language.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I love Dave Cobb.
Jazz is amazing.
Yeah,
It really is.
you like Michael Bazin?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I like Michael Bazin. I like the Yellow Jackets, Michael Franks, Alex Bouillon. I love those type of artists.
Okay,
And that real smooth vibe. Back in Detroit, Charles and Gwen Scales.
Oh, Charles and Gwen Scales.
Yes.
about Kenny G.
I like Kenny G.
Yeah.
I've seen him perform before. Alex Bouillon.
With Dave Cobb.
Dave Cobb. Come on.
Boney James.
That's a no-brainer.
Every year I'm at the Christmas concert.
Really?
Yeah, I like to go out and use the bathroom water. Use water. You know what water playing the Christmas carols? I don't care about that.
I don't listen to the Christmas carols.
Because the second half of the show, he gonna take it back.
His music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his music.
I'm
He
walking all
started.
around. I want to hear that stuff.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I like the smooth jazz, the 1997 type of stuff.
Y'all remember 107.3 The Wave?
I'm from Detroit.
Oh, yeah. No,
WJOB, WGPR, WJZZ.
They still have it.
Yes.
We don't.
Well, as I said, I need you to bring some of that Motor City soul to Cleveland.
I'm bringing it here.
Yeah, with a nice Cadillac.
It is.
Cadillac?
And a nice Lincoln.
Yes.
A Lincoln?
With the fur coat.
Yeah.
With the fur
With
coat.
the fur coat.
Don't forget the Gators.
Oh,
Don't forget the Gators.
The lemon.
I want an old school
Go
Lincoln.
downtown, Henry the Hatter.
Old school one.
Absolutely. Get the
shout
40s.
Shout out to Henry the Hatter.
Henry the Hatter, Stingy Browns. Oh,
Get that good
Stetsons. Come on.
Detroit soul music with a
Detroit
Lincoln Town
soul
car.
music.
You just got to turn the music down.
The
to
funky
parallel parking.
Broadway.
Yeah.
And all the classic menswear suits. Yeah.
Oh, man. I love Detroit. One of my favorite cities.
Look, I say we all, the three of us might have to go ahead and go to Detroit for a day or two.
Come on.
Sip and chill takes over Detroit.
Detroit will love you.
Oh, you trust me, we'll love Detroit. We might have to all go.
Yeah.
Hey, let's
let's stop by Coney Island.
Which one? Michigan Avenue? You want to go to El George's up on 7 Mile? Which one you want to go to?
Michigan Avenue.
Michigan Avenue. Okay, he cool. You need to go to the hood. 7 Mile, Illinois. Yeah, you ain't scared of that?
I ain't scared of that, but
Come on.
It's daytime.
All right. But that one's 24. Okay, El George's, that's the life.
I love Coney Island.
You should.
I like Detroit.
Have you ever had one?
What?
A Coney Island from Detroit.
I have not.
Oh.
I've had, it's crazy because I've had shows in Detroit.
Clutch the artisan leather.
First thing I get when I go to Detroit.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. I've had shows in Detroit. I've had shows downtown and in Hamtramck.
Okay.
Okay.
But I've never had a.
We're trying to get into Little Caesars Arena one day.
Yeah, no, that's the plan.
What?
We trying to.
You can do it.
That's how big you want to do.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, no,
Drake on 40.
Oh yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
That's where we're trying to take Sip and Chill into the Little Caesars.
You will.
And you're gonna come back as our guest too.
And I will.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the audience. We're gonna have audience questions.
Absolutely.
Tell us about what's going on.
It can
about
be
your
done.
life.
Make sure you have the JIT Masters out in front too.
We're trying to make sure you get your NAACP award. You carry all 7 of them as you come on stage with us. You're just gonna be carrying them like this.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna be like, you need a little help. You can,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm in the back coaching. Y'all gonna work it out.
No.
Got to. Anything you want to do, you can do.
No, for sure.
Believe that. I'm telling you, anything you want to do, you can do. I can remember when I was just playing with the coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would be on the photo shoots with the photographers doing stuff. And honestly, transparent moment. Cannon Shooter was like, why don't you just do it? And I was like, I don't think people are interested in seeing me coach other people. He's like, they're interested. I'm a photographer. They're interested. We did 1, we did 2, we did 3. And it has been a full-blown locomotive.
It has. Your followers are off the chain. You have 33.1 thousand followers.
Yikes. Wow.
I'll say that one more time.
Wow.
33.1 thousand
Times 2.
times 2.
That's all those eyes looking at all the time.
Yeah.
All those eyes.
Those are a lot of followers. Those are also a lot of lives you have invested in and have changed for the better.
That's
and
the
a lot
goal.
of aspiring lives.
That's the goal.
You're definitely aspiring the next generation.
We're
I'm
still
building
waiting on
confidence one model
the
at a
railroad
time.
station.
And sometimes it's not about the model. It's just personal self-development. That's everything. You can do anything you want to do when you feel good about yourself, period. And it's just the fact that you put the clothes on.
Oh, for sure.
It's a win-win.
I need you to write your Hall of Fame speech down now
I'm gonna write it
because
down.
it's gonna happen, and when it does, me and Dub are gonna be there.
I need you there.
Yeah.
Always.
Come on, let's do it because it's not going to mean anything if I don't have the support.
Oh no, for sure,
Come on,
for sure,
I'm here for it.
for sure. No, and we're here for you.
Thank
you know. So let's get back on Detroit real quick.
Detroit.
What are some of your favorite eats coming out of Detroit?
The favorite eats or
favorite
eating
eats.
spots.
Both eats, spots.
Okay, the food station up on Harper and Van Dyke, and it's the home of the Big Baby. The Big Baby has
I'm sorry. I'm a food man.
Come on, if you can eat it, you get your picture on the wall and they give you one free.
All right, we in Detroit next week.
Next week.
All right.
Shout out Harper Boys. Real talk.
We in Detroit
Weekend
next
after.
week.
I'm telling you.
Also, why does that
Go up to the food station, home of the Big Baby. They have a salmon Big Baby. They got the corned beef Big Baby. They got the ground
sorry, I
beef
love
Big
food.
Baby. It's amazing. Yeah.
I love fashion, food, and cars. I'm sorry.
There you go. Come on.
Fashion, food, and
Make
cars.
sure you go out to Greenfield Village and do the Ford Museum. Check out the cars about Ford. Even it's not found on road dead. It's a really nice museum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've been to that one. But both of my roommates in college were from Detroit. Actually, 3 of my roommates in college were from Detroit.
Really?
And I was alone. That was interesting how I got paired with all 3 people who were from the Detroit area. And I was from Cleveland, but I think what made it better is that we just kind of had this sense of, we just kind of could bounce things off because Cleveland is just a little smaller version of Detroit. That's all.
There's a bigger swag in Detroit, though. I love Cleveland.
Cleveland
but
they are 2 different
a whole nother
cultures.
culture.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There are 2
It
different
really
cultures
is.
here.
It really is.
I love how Detroit is so it's gritty too.
Very much so.
I would say we're edgy, but Detroit is not just gritty; it's edgy and gritty.
I think that's what kind of makes, especially having the Motor City type of thing going with it.
Yeah.
If you look at like the older commercials they put out for a lot of those car commercials, they were like, hey, this is American made. It's made by people, who get up in the morning, who wipe their sweat off, who make these cars, who want to make cars that are going to last for the American people. And I think that's just the culture that, it's just that, it gets you pumped like, man, we are hardworking people here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that's what really Detroit's about, and they know how to sell it well.
Detroit
do.
designers the same way. They're the same way. They put that work in. Think about William Palmer, Q Palmer.
Yeah.
That bag. It's cutting edge. It's cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? These are the ones they're breaking these barriers. Not in this box.
Yeah.
He did an internship with Kanye West. Absolutely amazing. Mentor. Amazing. He had to walk 2 hours to get to him. Kanye was like, I'll talk to you. Yeah, walk to me though. And he did. It's amazing. Wow. It's crazy. They will work. They want to do it. It's out there. It's there.
It really is.
We're there.
Yeah.
We are
If
there.
you go any room, you will know who's from Detroit.
I'm pretty good with the Detroit meter a lot of times. I lived with him. I lived with a lot of people from Detroit.
Okay, all right. Was it Detroit subsidiaries or was it Detroit 313?
One was actually, they all got 313 numbers. So
Okay, that don't mean nothing.
it don't mean
They could be living in Southfield. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could be in Dearborn.
Yeah, but I think
Flint,
just the metropolitan area, they're just so deep about it. And some of them don't live there anymore. Some of them do. One went back, opened a church, not opened a church, became pastor of a church there. But
Even
I
if
like
they
Detroit.
move, they're still Detroiters.
One of my good friends from childhood lives there now. He's just had a baby,
Congratulations.
got married. So yeah, Detroit does work wonders. It's a good place for people to be.
It is.
Cleveland is too.
It is because what you make it is what it's going to be.
I was one of the few people that returned from Morehouse to come back here.
Come on.
That was crazy. Oh, you want to go back there, man? You got the whole world to yourself. You got some work to do here, man.
Got some work to do.
Yeah.
And look at the work.
We doing the work here. We doing the work
Applause.
here. We doing the work.
And I will say, T-Dub, I got to give him his flowers. He is innovating the culture for the better.
Come on.
Especially for the young people.
We trying, man.
You know, he's inspiring the masses when it comes to the business world and in corporate. He aspires the masses when it comes to City Hall, you know, and he's aspiring the masses in Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
You are too.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. My ice cold brother.
Ice cold brother.
You know.
Drake.
A little more vocal about
Drake.
it, but
Drake.
Yeah, you're calling us Drake.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't mind being called Drake. I used to get that was like their little joke for me when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Because I had that's when Drake had his little part.
Yeah.
He had his little hair.
Certified lover boy.
So I got one too.
Okay.
Used to call me Tyler from the Sits.
Tyler from this.
I used to be like, yeah,
Degrassi.
Whatever it takes.
Lyndhurst, baby.
Just throw up the L.
Oh my goodness.
see, Cleveland Heights High School. You see, we were different.
You were different. Okay.
You know, one of the best schools. You know, shout out to my Tigers worldwide.
Wow.
You want to put stats up to stats?
Stats. You don't want to do stats up to stats.
All right.
Now, easy.
Let's go.
You know.
Take it there. I'm kidding.
No.
Rivals.
No, it's no, Brushing Heights, we always got along. You know?
We did always get along.
All right.
We be at each other's parties. We be hanging out at the football games, basketball games.
Yeah, we
even
never
as
really had.
alumni, we still hang out. We say hello.
We never really had any issues.
Wonderful.
But,
I like that.
Yeah,
but those are two different cities with two different cultures.
Yeah, Denby and SC, that was a mess. It was always a rival. Kettering.
Yeah.
Battle.
Now, if you're talking about Heights and Shaker,
They're the same
Heights and
people.
Shaker?
That's why they have.
Heights and
they
Shaker?
have
Shaker Heights? Shaker Heights?
Yeah, no,
Heights.
that's exactly how they be talking.
Shaker Heights?
Shaker Heights.
Shaker
No.
Heights.
You got to say I live in Shaker.
I live in.
I live in
You're right.
Shaker.
I live in Shaker. You
How
guys.
about Westlake?
I live in Westlake.
I'm in
You know,
Westlake,
like
Silver
down
Ridge
Crocker
Road, Stearns.
Down Crocker Road. Yeah.
Over there.
Like right down Stephen Crocker Park.
Greater Northern Boulevard. Yeah, over there.
That's me. In the cul-de-sac.
I'm over there.
Yeah.
I used to stay over there. When I first started coming back and forth from Detroit, I was in Westlake.
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
That's a whole nother level.
That's not surprising.
That's a whole nother level.
I remember when you first told people that, they were like,
She's like, you
black
want
folks,
to
she was like,
Westlake? I was like, it's ghetto out there too. Do know that.
it is ghetto out there.
But do know that the Kia Boys garage was out there in Westlake.
That is true.
I just want y'all to know.
Oh, that's a little fun fact.
It's a fun fact.
Why don't
So
drive
FF,
Kias?
fun fact.
Fun fact.
The funnest of all
Blew
facts.
their mind.
It's blowing mine right
Yeah,
now.
because their son was harboring them cars for their friends down on East Cleveland. Who knew?
Who knew? I'm not surprised.
knew?
That's a talk for another time. because-
Yeah,
That's
I
tough
give
for
you the
another
deets
time.
on that. And
'Cause
it's
when I
data.
give me some money, I'm
I
gonna
got
keep it
data
farther
on that.
away.
Yeah.
I got data on that.
Yeah, sometimes we need that data. That data. You know, real quick, for the people who don't know, the women that want to know, and the people here for a good show, I go by the name of Marcus Storm. We got T-Dub.
What's up?
And of course, we got Ms.Cocoa, the pose coach. And we've just been going on about Detroit, her life, being the pose coach, being one of the best in not just the land, but in Detroit. Fashion is key. Her fashion IQ is on point, and you can't play with the coach, all right, of the Motor City. All right.
All day long.
Huh?
All day long.
All day. All day. All day. Now, I want to talk about this youth program.
Yes.
Yes. You know, I've been wanting to ask about that. You know, what inspired this youth program?
Kids need support.
Yes.
They need to be seen. I have an annual event here yearly called Youth Creative Day. And it's not your run-of-the-mill Youth Creative Day. The young people who are involved are opera singers, cello players, violinists, piano players. And to experience it and see it really tells a story for our culture. These are the programs that have been taken out of everyday school. If that's not what your drive is as a profession, you don't get that. Everything is digital and computers all day long. So that portion of their creativity goes very lax and it goes unseen. So throughout the year, these who are putting in the work, they get the opportunity to perform in front of the community. So it's Community Youth Creative Day. And so we have a summer program this year. Thank you to the St. Clair Superior. We received a small grant to assist with the summer program, and it's called Our Stories Project. And we have 10 youth that we'll be working with, and they will be able to participate in the literacy portion of the program. It's 6 weeks long. Within the literacy portion, agriculture is included with Micromagic Agriculture. She'll be coming in, seeding to plant. How does that relate with their stories project? Now we have RTS Visuals headed by Canon Shooter Videography and Photography will come in. All the children will receive cameras to walk around the neighborhood or just a specific place. We have field trips planned for them to document what their short film will be. What is your story? Is it a fact or is it fiction? So they're going to document their story in picture. Canon Shooter Videography and Photography and RTS Visuals, along with Jewel Justice, will be coming in, facilitating the literacy portion, helping them to tell the story. I will also be facilitating and helping them to document what they saw. Put it in story form. We're going to have community movie night with red carpet. Canon Shooter and RTS Visuals are going to put the pictures together to write the story. The children will narrate it, and it will be shown in front of an audience of the community.
That's beautiful.
Our Stories Project.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
Can we come and see it?
I would love for you to come and support these young people.
Of course.
I'm so serious.
Because I need to see more of that. I need to see more young people.
Yeah. I'll be working with New Era Cleveland, with Fahim and Ramir.
Shout out Fahim.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a real big deal, and it's in deliberation with it, talking with Canon and this is not a small feat to do this.
I can tell
it's work.
Yeah.
So they're like, he's clearing schedule to be a part of this program. So and I just want to say thank you so much for that, Canon Shooter, because it's important to him too. Jewel Justice, she's a professional poet here.
Shout out Jewel Justice.
We've worked the many platforms together in front of the camera and behind the camera. RTS Visual, local photographer, does amazing work, investing his time in this project. So it's been a year in the making. And I said, we're going to do it. And we applied, and we got it.
Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations.
Definitely proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is so
It's
needed.
a collective effort, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We working.
That is so needed. And I think a lot of kids' lives are going to be changed because of that.
And that's the goal.
And they're going to, really
make a different decision.
Tools and decisions. And even, I think those type of, opportunities are important for kids because it gives them an opportunity to see what they can do, what they're trying to do, but also what they may not want to do.
Yeah.
And at least they had the opportunity to try it out.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The kids are our future, and we need to treat them as such.
I'm concerned about the kids these days, though.
Aren't we? We should be.
Oh, for sure. I mean, these kids, our parents used to tell us there's more to life than just our backyard, but now we need to tell them more than ever there's more to life than just the internet.
Hello.
Than that iPad,
It's more
than that
life
smartphone.
and just loitering places.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it is.
We got to get them involved, and we have to,
It is.
get them into different activities to bring out their true potential.
And that means a lot, if I may interject.
Of course.
At the Youth Creative Day, they were looking out the window before and during the intermission of all the festivities, and one of the kids was like, "What is that back there?" And I was like, "That's water." He's like, "That's the beach." I was like, "Yeah, you just go back. That's the beach." Never been to the beach. You were surrounded by all this water, and
not many kids
yeah. And that part,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? That part. He's never been to the water.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and that's what we mean by, show you more to life than just your backyard.
Yep.
Take them to the beach. You got to allow them to discover new things, I mean, I remember when we were kids, we touched down on sand for the first time. They're just like, what is this? But it's just...
all kids should experience that.
Oh, of course. Of
just
course,
to be
please
able to
believe they
know what's in their backyard. They should be able to know what's in their city.
That's ghetto.
Yes.
People don't know what ghetto is. Ghetto just means boundaries, bounded.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's all that means.
That's all it means, boundaries.
And we found that out when I was in college, and we have a program that's still going on right now to this day. And I'm out of college for almost 8 years now. And it's this program, and it's basically so me and my roommate and a couple of our people in college, we were tasked with a project in class, and they're like, "You guys got to do some type of community service project." They just wanted to do a community service project just to get the grade. So me and my boy were talking. He was saying, well, you know your cousin works at the school down the street. How about we talk to her and see if we can try to bring a group of those kids to Morehouse College, because a lot of those kids live down the street from the college. They ain't never seen the college. They never been on the campus. Don't know the significance of it. We went there. We talked with the principal. And over a course of 2 months, we would meet with them every Friday, meet with each group of kids, and just kind of like educate them on certain things that happen in Black life, or things about Atlanta, or things about Morehouse, kind of get them pumped to a point. It's kind of like a building up point, to the point where they were able to actually get on that bus and take that 5-minute ride. 5-minute ride down the street, and saw that there were black men that looked just like them who were doing extraordinary things. And they didn't even know that they could do that. We started that back in 2017. It's 2026. Next year will be 10 years of doing that program. I'm not even in that college anymore. I'm graduated, years removed. Still doing it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And because of that, close to 5 kids from that institution, from that high school, end up getting admitted to the college because of that. And those are things that's important, because if that's the one we were talking about. They got to stay in their backyard. Mm-hmm. They know it's there, but they've always been told their whole entire lives that ain't for you. That's for the kids who who are exemplary. I'm like, you guys are extraordinary too. Absolutely. You guys got to get there and see it, and walk around with a student throughout the day, and be able to talk to some of the professors. But I can't wait. Therapy. Yeah, exposure it's different having sitting in a class with a high school, with a college student, and one of the professors saying, "Oh, we can't wait till you get here too," and that catches them off guard, because they don't think that they'll be there as well.
Inspired.
And then when they end up being there, and then when they end up, majoring in one of the CTENS program that's fully funded by Spike Lee, and then they end up in LA working at his production studio because they saw what could be. That's the stuff that we saw, and that's the success stories that we saw from the program. And it's kind of cool. I just want to share that because of the just knowing your backyard. Yeah. It's important. That can get you out of your situation.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. As I said, the youth are our future, and as long as we help them out and we get them to where they want to be, anything is possible.
You gotta want to be helped.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
That's the trajectory.
It is.
We're doing it.
It is. Well, Ms.Cocoa.
Yes.
It is. It is about that time.
It's about that time.
It's been real.
It is. It has been amazing having you today.
Thank you.
I feel like if anything today, you have taught me more about fashion than anything.
True.
Yeah, I was trying to say a couple of things. I said what I knew, but I learned more about fashion in a day from you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on the show. You are officially now a Sip and Chill alumni.
Sip and Chill.
My last question is, if anybody's trying to get into the fashion industry, if anybody's trying to be a pose coach, what are some inspiring words to tell them, especially if they're trying to be in the position you are?
Or a model.
What are some inspiring words you would like to tell them in order to get started?
Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Affirm who you are, where you want to be, and do it unapologetically, because everybody is not going to go with you. And just because they're not supporting you doesn't mean that you won't get the support.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. This was definitely one of these interviews where, this was a very special one, because the guest was incredible when they got you speechless. You know,
That's true. It's just calming here.
yes, it is.
I usually have a lot of jokes.
Yeah,
It
was very educational today.
I closed that box today. I went back into my other box about creativity, intellectualism.
Yeah.
So I appreciate this.
This was
Thank you for being here. Yeah. I wanted to project that energy.
Yeah,
I did.
It's calming.
Yeah,
just that Jill Scott type of energy.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just something golden about her. It's just.
I remember I went to a Jill Scott concert, man. It just. I went to a Jill Scott. It just felt so. It just smelled good. That's how I knew it was gonna be a great time. I know.
Canola oil.
She has that vibe. Yeah.
Canola oil, shea butter, and black energy.
Yeah, you had a cook, man. Your nose was stifling. Auntie Annette, you had some tissue in her purse.
Oh yeah, she had the strawberry candies in her purse. Just be like,
that's why you won't, baby.
You need an Altoid.
Got you. Them rich aunties.
I love the rich aunties.
Yo, hashtag rich aunties. If you guys enjoyed this episode tonight, be sure to hit that like button. Smash that like button. Big shout out to Ms.Cocoa. Yeah. And comment below.
Always.
Right? Ms.Cocoa, let the people know where they can find you.
At pose.coach.coco on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, ma'am. T-Dub, you got any announcements before we leave?
No. I don't have anything to say today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing? It's funny because I have something to say today.
He has something to say.
I have something to say today.
I know what you're going to say, but I would like to hear it.
Well, look. First and foremost, this is I know I like to have fun on here, but humbling moment right now. Legend Awards last month, we were nominated for 2 awards. The podcast was nominated, and I was nominated for Best Host. And
yeah, you were.
And we took a dub home. If you guys can get a close up, we took home Voice of the Vibe.
Sure did.
Host. I am the Legend Awards 2026 host 2026 of the year.
Sure of the year.
All right.
Clock that T.
Let me tell you something. Let's clock that T real close. Clock that T real close. Let me tell you something about hard work. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't want to work hard. And please believe, behind the scenes I'm working, and in front of the camera I am working. Endless days, endless nights. I've turned. Man, excuse me. I'm sorry.
You good, man? You good?
I'm sorry. Do it.
I've turned undesirable to undeniable, and I'm going to continue to do that. Not just for me, not just for T-Dub, not just for Ms.Cocoa, not just for Cannon the Shooter, not just for Eddie, but for my brand Sip and Chill, and for the podcast and the people who support. The fans did this. All right. Nobody else.
Shout out to the fans.
Nobody else. There have been nights where I've called my boy T-Dub and Anime Soul King about this and just be like, yo, I don't know, man. I got to keep going. They would tell me, keep going. And I call my boy T-Dub endlessly,
all the time,
tossing and turning, trying to see what could be the next big thing for this podcast.
I don't answer all the time, but he calls.
I do.
You're like, man, it's 10 o'clock.
And it's literally 10 p.m. It'll literally be 12 a.m. in the morning.
I've been on the phone with him at 12 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, and he's answered a couple of the calls, but it's just like the hard work's going to continue. I don't brag a lot, and I don't boast because I don't think that's not of me. I'm very humble about what I do. But to turn undesirable to undeniable, that's what I'm going to continue to do. Not just for me, not for the pod, but for you guys. All right? And please believe I will be bringing home an award for the Sip and Chill podcast.
2027.
And that's not just a prediction.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. That's going to happen. That's going to happen, man.
Yes, that is a spoiler.
Man, they're going to think we won a Grammy, man.
Exactly. Oh, and please
believe.
And please believe we will bring home the Grammy one day.
Sure will.
You can bet on it. But for now, we sipping and chilling and we working hard. Please believe. This has been Sip and Chill. Good night. Kiss your lips, cause I know you're enticed. I wanna love you down, baby, cause I'm loving your tights. I know you see the A reppin', cause it's better in light. I know life is getting better, cause you're better with ice. Kiss your lips, cause I know you're enticed. I wanna love you down, baby, cause I'm loving your tights. Know you see the A reppin', cause it's better in light. I know life is getting better when you're better with ice. Blasphemous. You niggas ask for this, but trashing this. Imagine this, I do what on will only have to risk. Have to
the wrist, I fist the game with his skirt up. Word up, you know the flow was unheard of. Cover up like a burqa, mercy, mercy. You see that I'm working, parlez-vous français? Yeah, baby, I'm lurking. I see you smile from the corner, from across the bar. Hanging with some niggas like they really know who you are. Wow, yeah, I roll cause you love it. You might've came with him, but I'm the one you fucking. So it's nothing, girl, to eat you up like hibachi. Take you out anime like a fucking Tamagotchi. I know he's kinda rocky while you over here texting me poppy, but then again we'll get it on and just pop it. Never stopping with the game, man, shit ain't the same.